guys, this is number 19 on the 12.4 homework. The question is asking us to find the volume and the total surface area of the wedge. So what we notice, if we were dealing with the whole shape, it would be a cylinder. However, we are dealing with just part of it. So that's the wedge. If you think back to chapter 11, it's kind of like finding the area of a sector. So we need to find the volume of the wedge. Our base is a circle, which is why we are going to be using the formula pi r squared times the height. However, it's not the entire cylinder, so again, we do need to use the fractional part of the wedge, or of the base, which is a circle. So we have 40 over 360 times pi r squared. So our radius is 20, so we need to square 20. And then the height of the cylinder is 15. We can simplify 40 over 360, that becomes 1/9. 200 squared is 400. We have 400 pi, and we still have 15. When we go ahead and solve, we end up getting 600 pi. Doesn't really look like a pi. 600 pi all over 9. And what you'll notice is we can continue to simplify, dividing both numerator and denominator by 3. We get 200 pi over 3. So that is for the volume. However, we need to find the total surface area, which is a little trickier than finding just the volume. In order to do so, we need to find the two bases, and we need to add the lateral area. So let's go ahead and get started with our bases. Again, what we notice, it's a fraction of the cylinder, so it's part of the wedge. So we have 40 over 360 times pi r squared. Again, the radius is 20. So we have two bases. So do not forget that we need to multiply the whole quantity by 2. Just from earlier, it simplifies. We have 40 over 360, excuse me, becomes 1/9 times 400 pi. Multiply that by 2. I'm just going to go ahead and solve. We get 800 pi all over 9. All right, let's talk about the lateral area now. If we were dealing with a regular cylinder, we would find the lateral area by multiplying the circumference times the height. So we're going to still take that same step. However, again, we're dealing with the wedge, which is a fraction of the cylinder. So we can't forget that we need to include the fractions. We have 40 over 360. And now we would just multiply through as if we were finding the lateral area of a normal cylinder. So we have, let's see, our radius, 2 pi r. Yep, so our radius is 20 times 2. So let's go ahead, 2 pi. My radius is 20. And then we also have to multiply that by the height. So it'd be 2 pi r times the height. My height stays as 15. When I go ahead and simplify this, let's see if I can make this bigger. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so when we go ahead and multiply that through, we are going to get 600 pi all over 9. Now, if you take a look at the picture up top, I'm going to highlight that we have two rectangles that are also on the side of the wedge that we need to include in the lateral area. The exact same one is on the opposite side. You can't really see it in the drawing. However, our base is 20 and the height is 15, and there are two of them. So we also need to add 2 of the rectangles that are on the side of the wedge. So that's 20 times 15. When I multiply that through, I'm left with 600. As you can see, we have some stuff we can simplify. We have 800 pi over 9 plus 600 pi over 9. We can combine those. We end up getting 1400 pi all over 9 plus 600. So this is the total surface area. I hope this video helps.